Lang,
Yes.
Kevin McKay,
Yes.
William Ross,
Yes.
Mary Lynn Candela,
Yes.
Robert Cliff.
Yep.
Scott Bridges.
Yep.
Clifford Scott,
Here.
Jason Crickle.
Here.
Mark Oneski,
Here. Here.
All right, thank you. Introduction of guests. Like who you are.
Mike Dudley, agency staff.
Caroline Crusoe, agency staff.
And verifies the agency staff.
Are there any guests on the line?
Mark Gabriel, Agency Counsel,
Sue Langdon, agency staff.
All right,
and the guests.
yes, they're all.
Is there anyone online right now that is attending the meeting virtually? Thank you.
Thank you. 4.0, pledge of allegiance. I'll do it at home, please stand too. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, approval of meeting minutes from February 10th, 2021. Meeting minutes, approval.
Sorry. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. All right, committee reports. Finance and Audit Committee. Mr. McCabe.
Yes, I believe we're going to review the audit report by Lumpkin and McCormick.
Yes.
So we already did that. All we need now is a motion to accept the audit report as presented by Sarah Dayton and Seth Henner, representatives of Lumpkin McCormick LLP. They reported that the audit was unmodified for all 5 entities. And as I said, we just need a motion to accept the audit as presented.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
Okay, 6.12, agency payables, reviewed them, found them to be in order, make a motion to approve. Second.
Any, you need all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any opposed?
Okay, 6.13, budget variance report, found them to be in order, make a motion to approve. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Governance Committee, Jerry?
Annual board evaluations, Mark Gabriel.
Thank you, Jerry. As we discussed in the Governance Committee earlier today, it is a requirement that the board complete and send in their self-evaluation forms on an annual basis. Those self-evaluation forms are done anonymously, submitted to the agency, and what you have in front of you is the summary of these evaluation forms. It has been recommended by the Governance Committee that the board accept the summary and have this summary evaluation form uploaded onto our website.
Okay, do we need a motion to approve?
Yeah, just a motion, no roll call.
All right, I made the motion to approve. Can we have a second, please?
I'll second.
Jason, how about Jason?
All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Nay. Abstention? Carried.
Okay, thank you, Jerry. The annual meeting of the NCIDA, NCDC, and NADC, election of the chairperson, I'll turn it over to Mr. Gabriel.
Thank you, Mr. Onesi. As has been traditional at this annual meeting, which is obviously held every March, it has been turned over to me for the election of the chairperson. At this time, the agency would entertain a motion or a nomination, excuse me, a nomination for chairperson of the agency for the upcoming year. Do I have any nominations?
I have a nomination, Mark Onesi.
A nomination by Mr. Ross of Mark Onesi. Do I have a second?
Sorry.
A second, Kevin McCabe.
All right, we have a second. So we have Mr. Onesi's name put into nomination. Do I have any further nominations in respect to the office of chairperson? Hearing none, the nominations would be closed at this time. I will direct the secretary to cast one vote for Mr. Onesi and congratulate him on his appointment as chairman of the Niagara County IDA for the upcoming year. Congratulations, Mr. Onesi. I turn the meeting back to you.
Congratulations.
Thank you, appreciate it, appreciate your confidence. All right, the election of officers, and if you look in your packet, there is a list of nominations for the officers as set forth. Let's see, first vice chairperson, Mr. Wolfgang, second vice chairperson, Mr. McCabe, secretary, Mr. Ross, assistant secretary, Ms. Mandela, and treasurer, Sue Langdon.
It wouldn't be in your packet.
Yes.
It would, so
Oh,
your,
okay, it's just mine.
it'll be your slate.
All right. So do we have any other nominations for those positions? Hearing no other nominations, I'd ask the secretary to enter one vote for each member of the slate.
Congratulations, Tom.
Yes, congratulations. Appreciate it. All right, let's see. Appointment of committee members and the committee chairpersons for the Finance and Audit Committee. Chairperson, Mr. McCabe, Mr. Ross, and Scott Bridges.
These are your appointments, no
These
motions.
are just members of the Governance Committee, Chairperson, Mr. Wolfgang, and Clifford Scott, and Robert Cliff as the members of the Governance Committee. The NCDC Loan and Micro Grant Committee, myself as a member, Mr. Krumpa is the chairman, Lucas Wopel, Scott Kane, Eric Tudor, Rebecca Whitish, Anthony Nemi, Thomas Kammerer, and Sue Langdon as members of the NCDC Loan Committee. And the Cataract Grant Fund, the Honorable Robert G. Orr, Senator, Honorable Angelo Morinello, Assembly, Mayor Restaino from the City of Niagara Falls, myself, Mr. Ross, Paul Brown, President of the NC Building Trades Council, and Ms. Langdon as the Executive Director of the Any questions on those nominations or members? Okay, thank you. All right. We need to ratify the board meeting dates for 2021. The second Wednesday of the month is our meeting times for the last 100 years, I guess. So are there any questions or any suggestions to change that? Is it convenient for everybody? Hearing none, I need a motion to approve the the board meeting date. Motion. I'll second. Okay, do you have a second? I'll second. All right,
Just a
all in
roll, or
favor?
no roll call, just,
No.
just a motion, please.
All in favor? Say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstained? Motion carries. Thank you. All right. We need to reaffirm the committee charters. It's great. Gabriel?
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. I'll just see if I can scoot through the next group of these. Please stop me if I'm going too quickly or if you have any questions regarding these reaffirmations. In regards to the Finance and Audit Committee Charter, the Finance Committee and the Audit Committee has recommended the reaffirmation of the Finance Committee Charter. I would entertain a motion to approve that charter. That will be by Mr. Trempa, second. Mr. Bridges, all in favor? Opposed? Abstentions? Carried. Thank you. In regards to 7.5.2, Governance Committee Charter, again, the Governance Committee has recommended to the board the approval of the Governance Committee Charter. We would entertain a motion at this time to approve that. Scott Bridges, second Bob Cliff. All in favor? Opposed? Abstained? Carried. Thank you very, very much. If I might move on to 7.6. In your package is the reaffirmation of the mission statement. This is the same mission statement that we had last year. Nothing has changed on our this statement or our policies over the last 12 months. At this time, I would entertain a motion to approve the mission statement. Jason Crepa.
Second.
Scott Bridges, second. All in favor? Opposed? Carried. At this time, at 7.7, we would move to reaffirm the Uniform Tax Exempt Policy, or also known as UTEP. I would entertain a motion at this time. Mr. Cliff, second. Jason Crepa, all in favor? Opposed? Carried. For purposes of our underlying, these are appointments by Mr. Our chairman, Mr. Onesi. No motion is needed, but Niagara Area Incubator Associates, the reappointment of Susan Langdon to represent the agency's interest as a partner with the NFTA. Susan is reappointed as on the NIIC. It is a separate partnership with the NFTA for the other building over on Niagara Falls Boulevard, which Susan Langdon again will act as the agency's representative, as well as on the NEDF fund, Economic Development Fund, of which the agency is administrator and trustee, and we have one voice out of the 5 voting members on that particular fund. Ms. Langdon is appointed again for the following year. At this time, if you don't mind, Mr. Chairman, I turn 7.11 risk assessment, risk management letter to Mr. Dudley at this time.
Thank you. This item and the next two, NCIDA real property assessment and annual investment reports are just standard annual disclosure requirement that we have to file with our tariff reporting with the Office of State Controller's Office. Just along the same lines what we've just been doing on the other items, just reaffirming and accepting them.
Motions for this?
I don't remember if we had motions.
Do we need motions for these, Mark?
Yes, we do. We need the motions, just not roll call.
For the risk assessment and risk management letter and the real property assessment, could I have a motion? Second? Scott, okay. All in favor? Any opposed? Abstained? Take care. Thank you. The annual investment reports, you do that.
Same thing with, waste. This is the risk assessment, right?
Yes, so right now we're on the real property assessment.
Same thing with the real property.
Need a motion to approve the real property assessment? Mr. Bridges? Oh, sorry, Mr. Crumpler. Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. And the annual investment report? Same thing. Need a motion for the annual investment report? Mr. Crumpler? Mr. Bridges? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chairman. On 7.14, reaffirm the administrative policies of 2020. I just wanted to set forth to the board just to make sure they know why we are doing these. New York State, PAAA, we have a requirement that these, and many of these are downloaded, pictures are uploaded into the Veris reporting system. So 14, 15, 16, 12, 13, and some of the others are all documents that we have to prepare based on the past year and upload it into this system, which Ms. Russo spends a lot of her time doing it this type of year. So I just wanted you guys, this board, to know that this is why we're going through this exercise, and we do so on an annual basis here in the annual meeting. So once again, to go back to reaffirm the administrative policies for 2020, there were no administrative policies that have changed. It would be the same from 19. And at this particular time, we're looking for a motion to reaffirm the administrative policies for 2020.
So moved.
Ross,
Second.
Cliff, all in favor? Opposed? Super, thank you. And 7.15, 2020 annual report summaries. They're in your package for review at this time. And I'll turn it over to Mr. Onesi to take a roll call. We're looking for a motion on this.
Is this the report summary?
This is the report summary.
I need a motion to, for the report summary.
Okay, so
Mr. Crumpler?
was that you, Bill, that did the second on this?
Second.
I thought so.
All in favor? Any opposed? And we need a roll call on this?
No, just motion. And finally, 2020 annual measurement reports as set forth in your board packet. We'll need a motion on this as well, Mr. Chairman.
So moved.
Mr. Ross? Second. Mr. Bridges? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
We got through that section. Back to normal business.
8.0 unfinished business, Truck Incorporated.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. On March 3rd, we held a public hearing for Truck Incorporated, and there were no public comments.
Are there any questions on this?
Just as clarification on this project, there is no pilot that will be associated with this project. It will be mainly sales tax benefits provided to the company only. So this is a above board one, yes. We don't get a bunch of stuff out there.
Okay, so we need a final resolution.
We'll need a final resolution and a roll call vote.
We need a motion on the final resolution.
I'll make that motion, Mr. Chairman.
Ross,
Second.
Mr. Bridges, second. All in favor?
Actually, we need a roll call on this, on a final resolution. So,
Mr. Wolfgang,
Yes.
Mr. McCabe,
Yes.
Mr. Ross,
Yes.
Ms. Candela,
Yes.
Mr. Scott. Mr. Scott. Mr. Cliff,
Yes.
Mr. Bridges,
Yes.
Mr. Krempa,
Yes.
Mr. Onesi.
Yes. Thank you. 8.2, Small State Properties, LLC.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We held a public hearing on March 3rd, and again, there were no public comments.
Are there any questions on the testimony statements? Need a motion for final resolution? Mr. Crumpler?
Second.
Mr. Ross? In favor? Roll call. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
We need a roll
Yes,
call.
we need a roll call. Yeah.
Mr. Wolfgang,
Yes.
Mr. McCabe,
Yes.
Mr. Ross,
Yes.
Ms. Candela,
yes,
Mr. Scott, Mr. Cliff,
Yes.
Mr. Bridges,
Yes.
Mr. Creppa,
Yes.
Mr. Messi.
Yes. Thank you. 9.0 new business, AMP Real Estate Holdings, Berry County. Sasha?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We have an applicant of AMP Real Estate Holdings of Erie County LLC that purchased vacant property on Shank Street. They purchased this property for Huron Sprinklers. Huron Sprinklers is currently located at 299 Kane Avenue in North Tonawanda. They have outgrown their existing facility. Huron Sprinklers is lawn sprinkler systems, professional landscaping and lighting. They plan to move to the Shank Street property where there will be constructing a 10,000 square foot facility that will house Huron Sprinklers Company and have a larger parking area for all the machinery and the vans related to Huron. Mr. Pulley is the owner of Huron Sprinklers and AMP Real Estate Holdings. He's on the line if the board has any questions. Mr. Pulley.
Mr. Foley, do you have some comments for us, or?
I'm excited. I've been waiting for this since 2004. You know, it's been a long haul. You know, I'm a first generation owner. Trying to do this, especially in the community that I've been, growing up in. It's an honor. So I appreciate, all that you guys are going to do for me, and hope to be successful and hand this down to my son. Thank you. Thank you for being here today.
Are there any questions? Comments? Thank you.
Do I have any questions?
No, that's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
We need a motion on the preliminary resolution. Mr. Krempa
I'll second.
and Mr. Cliff. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We need a roll call vote.
Mr. Wolfgang,
Yes.
Mr. McCabe,
Yes.
Mr. Ross,
Yes.
Ms. Candela,
yes,
Mr. Scott, Mr. Cliff,
Yes.
Mr. Bridges,
Yes.
Mr. Creppa,
Yes.
Mr. Messi.
Yes. Thank you. We need a motion to authorize a public hearing. Do I have a motion? Mr. Krempa
I'll second.
and Mr. Cliff, second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. We don't need a roll call to that.
Correct.
Great. 10.0.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, 10.0 agency council, Gabriel.
Actually, surprisingly, I have something I have to add. And normally I usually say nothing, but in your package and as part of the emails I sent you over the last few days, I have been in the process of working with Vistula in respect to the project that is located in the city of Lockport, New York. There was some confusion into the application, which was back in September, in regards to the financing of which he put down a permanent financing number, not construction financing number, which was $6 million, which we automatically, we knew that then. What, unfortunately, the application and the resolution was based on the other number. So what they're asking in his request today to the board would be to revise that final resolution to reflect the actual $6 million construction loan mortgage for this project, which is hopefully moving forward quickly. With that in mind, in order to get this as a late item, we have to actually take two steps if it's okay with the board. The first step would be a vote to authorizing the late addition of this action to the board's agenda. And if that is unanimously agreed to by the board, then we can add it as a late agenda and bring it for a vote of the board thereafter. So what I would request, Mr. Chairman, is, if possible, is a motion to add the amendment of the final resolution on the Escola 1 East Avenue project to increase the amount of mortgage tax exemption benefit to reflect the $6 million construction loan. So the first would be to add it as an agenda item.
Okay, we need a motion to authorize the amendment. Do I have a motion? Mr. Crepa?
Second.
And Mr. Cliff, second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Perfect. So now what we would need is a approval of the amendment reflecting the $6 million mortgage tax exemption benefit. A public hearing would not be required because the additional benefit doesn't hit the threshold that would require additional action.
Okay. We need a motion for the approval of the amendment.
I'll move
Mr.
it.
Cliff. Mr. Crepa. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
And we will need a roll call because there is an action.
Okay.
Mr. Wolfgang,
Yes.
Mr. McCabe,
Yes.
Mr. Ross,
Yes.
Ms. Candela,
yes,
Mr. Scott, Mr. Cliff,
Yes.
Mr. Bridges,
Yes.
Mr. Krempa,
Yes.
Mr. Hennessy.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much for that. And the only other issue that I believe it was, I had a conversation with Mr. Onesi yesterday regarding what he believed was a misunderstanding or potentially misunderstanding when the board approved the 3% raises for staff. I believe there was a understanding that Ms. Langdon was included in that set of raises. I had to remind, since she is a contractual employee and not part of the staff and is subject to her own providing, recommending raises to the board for her staff, she was not included in that. So if there was a motion or a discussion in regards to entertaining a raise for our executive director for the 2021 year, that would have to be done separately. Okay. So, I don't know how you discussion.
What's the amount?
That's certainly up to the board, whatever the raise. The staff was granted a 3% raise for 2021. Is that correct, Mike?
Yes, sir.
Do we have any questions? Any discussion? We need a motion to approve the raise for Ms. Langdon. Mr. Krempa. Mr. Bridges, second. All in favor?
Aye.
That would be retroactive to the first of the
To
year.
the first of the year. Yes.
I know Mike Dudley would ask that question as soon as it's
So, any opposed? Motion carries. We don't need a roll call for that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, any other matters the board wishes to discuss? Okay, the next regular meeting then will be held April 14th at 9 a.m. So we have the finance meeting before that. And we need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
The Ross. Okay, Mr. Bridges. All in favor?
Yeah.
Any opposed? Thank you very much for your participation today.
That is well done. I was waiting for you to adjourn that, Bob.